Hello everybody and welcome back to another RC Cars presentation. Happy Easter everybody. This is Easter Day, Sunday, April 5th. I am pre-recording this, so I'm actually recording this a lot earlier than when it's gonna come out because right now I'm on vacation right now in Louisiana, and I actually got a suggestion to do the Easter, like something special, kind of special for Easter. I know some of you guys don't celebrate Easter, but for those of you who do, I mean, this is not even really an Easter special. It's nothing really compared to the 12 days of Christmas. This is basically a review, but the review is kind of like special for the occasion, I guess. And it was suggested to me by Abigail Metayer, and actually, Damien Fowler suggested me to do Long Day, and Abigail suggested all of these for Easter, so this is kind of a combination of both. I just decided to combine it. I mean, there's no point in doing them separately, and as I said again, I'm pre-recording this, so if you leave a comment now and you want me to say something in the next video, I'm not gonna be able to do that because, you know, again, I'm pre-recording, but you can still leave comments. I definitely support you leaving comments because I'll be able to reply to them on my phone, of course. So let's get into the review here. There was a specific order Abigail wanted me to do these in, and I have them written down here. So let's get started here. We have Frosty up first, the Australian racer. If you guys don't know what these are super chases, released in 2012. They were pretty hard to find, and they're all the racers that replaced Jeff Gorvette. They replaced Jeff Gorvette in that country's movie. So this is the Australian racer, Frosty, and so this is the car that would replace Jeff Gorvette in the Australian movie of Cars, and that's only because Jeff Gorvette is modeled after or based off of Jeff Gordon, who's in a American United States racer. He's NASCAR. I don't really follow that, but he's a racer for, you know, he's a United States racer. He's born whatever, but people in other countries probably wouldn't know who that is, so then they take a racer like Mark Frosty Winterbottom and base this car off of him, and then they put that in the movie Cars, and so it's a nice way of having it so each country has kind of something to relate to. I mean, all these racers, I believe, are real racers in that country. So you know, that's pretty cool how they did that here. So let's get on started with Frosty. Now this is the kind of, I guess, most known super chase because they've made a bunch more variations. Like they have the silver Frosty here, and they have a neon Frosty here. The neon one just released this year, and I need to get a new version because my rims, somehow I ordered it off eBay from China and it came like that, and the rims are supposed to be solid red, not like that. But there's just a version here of the neon one. Here's a silver version, but we're taking a look at the main version today, and as you can see, he has the Australian continent, or the country actually, on his paint with the Australian flag on it. Again, with the also has the Australian flag kind of going across the back with the stars in random places and half of the little flag there. Also has it on the his hood there. Of course, the same details on the side. All of these racers did not get a number or any World Grand Prix or all-in-all details, but when, like, there's ice racers, which I'll explain in a second, but I know a lot of you guys know about the ice racers. But for example, Vitaly Petrov, which I'll talk about in a second, became an ice racer, and then that's how he got a number. And Frosty actually got a number, and he's gonna be number 12 when he becomes an ice racer. And so that's pretty much it for Frosty. I have to say, he might be my second favorite. My favorite is Flash, actually. But before we move on to the next racer, I wanted to show him with his plane companion or whatever from the same country. They don't really look too good together because they don't have the same colors or anything, but that's the Joey Dundee, the Australian plane from the movie Planes and the Wings Around the Globe, and Frosty, the Australian car. So I just wanted to show that for each of them because each car does have a plane to match with it. So that's all for Frosty. Now we have Vidley coming up next, the Russian racer. Not one of my favorites, but still a very nice one. Just so you guys know, all of these racers are based off Max Schnell, the body design for Max Schnell, the German racer in Cars 2. They're all based off of that. But he has kind of this logo. I know I've gone over this many times. This looks a lot like the Serbian flag, because the Serbian flag has a emblem very similar to this on their flag, although it's not wrenches, it's like eagles or something. And so this looks like a Serbian racer more than a Russian racer, because the Russian flag, I mean, only has the red, blue, and white, while the Serbian flag is red, blue, and white with this emblem, a similar emblem to it. So I don't know, while that is, maybe it's a screw up, or maybe it's something that is important to Russia. I'm just not aware of it. I just looked at the flags really. And here is the Ice Racers version of Vitaly Petrov. And there you go, guys. As you can see there, he got a number 11 there. While previously he didn't have any number or any other logos for that matter. But now he's number 11, and that's the same thing that's gonna happen with Frosty. He's gonna be number 12 because he appeared on eBay. But I really like the Ice Racer version of Vidley. I think it looks pretty cool. So let's move on. Oh wait, I need to show him with his plane. Here is Koila Ivanov. They do look rather decent together, but the emblem and just too much red, but they do kind of look nice together. This is the Russian plane and the Russian car, of course. Now on to what was next. Long Gay, with the one suggested by Damien Fowler, the Chinese racer. He is pretty cool. He's got this nice, awesome design going all over of him, and it's a Chinese kind of design, Chinese characters on the top, going all around him, and he's got the star, because the Chinese flag is very similar to this, has a star on it, and yeah, it just has all these kind of designs of something important to China, I assume, but, you know, it's going all over him. And he is probably the most determined one out of these guys. I mean, he's got the facial expression that he wants to win. So that's one thing I like about these super chases, that they made the expressions different for all of them. I'm glad they did that rather than just having them all the same expression. And so here is the plane, the Chinese, man, unfocusing so easily, but here's the Chinese plane Sunwing, and they look alright together, but again, the best one, the one that's coming up in a few moments here, looks the best, but those look alright. Now moving on to Memos Rojas, the Mexican plane racer, the Mexican car. And this is a very simple design, just red, white, and green with the eagle, very similar to the Mexican flag, just has that eagle right there. I do kind of like this one though. I mean, it's very interesting. He's got a nice expression on his face, but nothing as determined as a long game. But very simple. I mean, he does kind of have a red, white, and green, sorry if I keep shaking the camera, red, white, and green flag or emblem on the back there, but that's pretty much it. Kind of a downside of Super Chase is that they don't really have too much detailing as all the other World Grand Prix racers do. But here is El Chupacabra, and they look pretty good together too, because they have similar colors, but they're both the plane from Mexico and the car from Mexico. Sorry, it keeps clearing my throat. And moving on to Flash from the Swedish plane. Again, a very, very nice. I really like this one. It's probably my favorite. I just like the designs of this. Very nice blue and yellow. Kind of got some crowns there. Crowns on the side as well, with the yellow stripes. Very similar again to the Sweden flag. They make all these designs similar to their flag colors. Very nice. I really do like this. Wait a second. This is the same expression as Max Schnell. I just realized that. Wow. Finally realized that after all these years that this guy got the same expression as Max Schnell. Wow, yep, that's the same expression. He's the unlucky one, I guess, that got the same expression as Max Schnell, but he is the lucky one in regards to having a plane that looks amazing with him. The Gunnar Viking, I'm pretty sure this guy's from Sweden. He better be from Sweden because he looks amazing with him. Very nice. I mean, they could be like an Olympic team here. You got the racer and you got the plane. But so yeah, they are the same exact colors. Looks very awesome together. But that is it for this video. Hope you guys did enjoy this kind of, I don't know, not really, but it was a kind of an Easter special. And thank you for suggesting this, Abigail Metayer, and thank you, Damien Fowler, for suggesting Longay there. Hope you guys did like the review and it lived up to what you hoped it would be. And I'll see you guys next time. Hope you guys did enjoy. And again, have a happy Easter. And, hope you're having a good time. Maybe you might be on vacation like me, or you're at home, whatever. But I just hope you're having a good Easter.